Now it's a very great pleasure to introduce a young lady who won one of the most fantastic European tournaments last weekend in Paris, Clara Guerrero, champion of the Brunswick Euro Challenge. Congratulations, Clara, and a nice prize of 15,000.
Yes, not too bad, not too bad. Yes, really excited.
But yesterday when I first talked to you about it, you said that it was an awesome tournament.
It was. It was definitely one of the best tournaments I have ever bowled. The organization was great. The lanes were quite challenging, so it made all the athletes and the bowlers, really focus and give it all. So, and the city was beautiful. The organization was great. So I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Take you back to the beginning of the tournament. The 6 games qualifying, how many entries did you make in that?
I actually did 4. I made it through my second try, but I tried 2 more times after that, just to try to improve, and I really couldn't do it, but I think that trying those 2 more times definitely allowed me to bowl better the next day, on Sunday, just because I tried so many different things, so many different balls, so many different kinds of releases, that allowed me to understand more what was going on for the next day. I tried 4 times.
Johnny Hellman set the 14.38, which was the top qualifying score in the 3rd squad. So did that look as though it was going to be a high-scoring tournament?
Actually, I saw that online when I was in the States, that he bowled so high, and then later on I saw that the next day nobody really could do that, and the next day nobody could do high scoring. So I really thought that it wasn't going to be as easy as last year, which when I was at home at the beginning and I planned to come here or to come to France, I was a little worried they were going to be as high scoring as last year. Everyone went crazy. So, but I figured out that they were going to be harder because no one was being able to do that.
When you set your qualifying score, what position did you finish?
I actually finished, I believe, like 48 or 49. I did only 46 over. And the cut, I believe, was like 45. I barely made it by 1 pin.
Oh, congratulations.
So, yeah, so that was crazy.
So, you had no idea then that you were going to be in contention for the title?
No idea. I mean, I wanted to give my best, but I definitely didn't have the look to win it.
The one advantage for you was with a Desperado squad, the scores go back to 0 when you go into the first round of the final round, so you start from scratch again. So what did you change? You changed bowling ball?
I did change bowling balls, and definitely I tried a softer hand, just a little bit more behind me, but with not much of grip pressure. So I was able to play a little bit straighter than the days before, and definitely to be able to play left. That worked out great. Then whenever I qualified in the first round, in the second round, and went to the 3rd round, I had to change the strategies a little bit. It was never the same. They were never the same. So I had to do something similar, but with another ball, weaker ball, really weak core, but with some surface. So I was able to stay a little bit more right than I wanted to, but that way I didn't have to move left with the ball because it was a little bit challenging.
So you went through all the various rounds and then and you got up to be number 3, was it? Number 3
yes,
seed
number 3, yes.
For the step ladder. And did you play Carolyn or Sidwin?
I played the Malaysian guy first. Yes.
Ridwan.
Yes.
Okay. Excuse my Malaysian. And then for the title you had to play Carolyn.
Yes.
So, I mean, Carolyn Ballard is a legend.
It is.
She's not that old. I mean, she's a legend in American bowling. So was there some fear and trepidation about bowling her for the title?
Actually, not so much. I mean, I definitely admire her, and she was one of my heroes when I was little, and I used to watch her on TV. But me being in the States and bowling on tour in the States, I have been able to compete with her, share with her many tournaments, and actually in the US Open last year I bowled against her on the TV show. 2 years before in the US Open I bowled against her on the TV show. So it wasn't such a different environment. However, the last 2 times she beat me. So I definitely wanted to get her this it wasn't that bad. I wasn't that, let's say, intimidated, but I definitely have a huge admiration for her, definitely.
Since I had the great pleasure here in Barcelona last year of inducting you into the World Bowling Writers Hall of Fame, the standard of your game seems to have gone up several levels.
Thank you, thank you.
Did that make much difference to your life, or in the United States they don't take quite so much notice?
Definitely. In the States, probably not a lot of people probably realize it or appreciate. I don't know. They probably at least don't seem to be like, oh my God, you're a Hall of Famer now, or whatever. But in Colombia, in my country, they definitely appreciate it. I was in the news at home. I was nominated as a athlete of the year in Colombia, competing with other sports that were extremely important. So it was a really big deal in my country. And for me, I don't even have words. I think it's the biggest accomplishment, of course, in my career. And being so young, even harder to accomplish, and I just feel so happy and proud of it.
Yeah, that's a kind of reaction that I got from Diane Drasbeiti too. So there was a lot of controversy over her being so young into the Hall of Fame in the United States. Nowhere else in the world, just in the United States. They said that she's too young, there should be 40 or so before you come into the Hall of Fame. But, you know, if the credentials are there and the achievements are there, it doesn't matter what age they are.
I agree.
And she too realizes that it's a great feather in her cap and a good boost to her career. So maybe you can help me induct Kirsten Penny into the Hall of Fame on Sunday just before the finals.
Oh, nice! That is spectacular.
So, last year's Hall of Fame champion member comes in and helps.
Definitely, I'll be happy to be there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Clara. Good luck in the Catalonia Open, Galasa. And hope to see you on the podium on Sunday.
Oh, I hope so too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.